but there goes that man. Do what you did last time.
Don't forget about our bobblehead giveaway day. Come to the game, bring the family, and get a free Harry the Hawk bobblehead. The National Basketball Association. Don't forget the upcoming live ball promotion. All fans will receive their very own
Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Semis. The Detroit Pistons come in off a critical Game 1 win.
The Eastern Conference semifinals continue. Taking a look at Detroit. If they can repeat their victory, Greg, in Game 1 here tonight, they'll be sitting pretty in this series.
No doubt. If they go up 2-0 with 3 home games still to come, I'd say I'd like their chances. I mean, this is a shot for them to kind of land a knockout punch, if you will. They can't miss the opportunity to take control of this series.
It's right there before. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. We've got Jabari Smith. Jason Wallace is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Christie, and it's the Bulldozer in at the 5. Cunningham outside. No coverage that time.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Sasser with it. Bounce pass from Hill. A 3-ball. No good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Smith with the stuff.
Oh, 2 loud points from Smith there. Get up, Jabari.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Rizichet. Turner with a screen on Cunningham. To the paint. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from the Bulldozer. Inside, Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Pass to Hill. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hill's got his second bucket of the night.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Wallace. Offline with his 3. Hawks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Sasser finds Turner. Back to Sasser. The Hawks working the ball around. And it's Rizichet missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And the Bulldozer gets it to go.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Hill against Wallace. Turner with the screen on Wallace. To the inside. Turner passes to Johnson. Rebounded by the Pistons. And this group looking so confident here in the postseason. Just cruising so far. Going 5 games straight. Undefeated.
And this is a team that isn't just looking at going deep in the playoffs. They want the ultimate reward that only comes after 16 wins. The way they are playing right now, they are clearly in contention to go all the way.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That's his first foul. Now Sasser. Pass to Shea. The Hawks again can't hit. Detroit leading by 3. Cunningham on the wing. Here's the bulldozer. Out to Wallace. Here's the bulldozer. He's covered by Sasser. 6 to shoot. Christie the best to the bulldozer. Cunningham for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Cunningham's got 5 now.
And Cade, well aware of the clock winding down, did not rush.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Turner passes to Johnson. The tray. A bulldozer pulls it in. The bulldozer's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Cunningham. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Take a look at the bulldozer. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. Down low, here's Johnson. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Cunningham passes to Wallace. Pass to Christie. Here's the bulldozer. Cunningham outside. Shoots over Shea. Cunningham's shot is off.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Sasser with it. On the wing, Turner. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
A big like Turner just using that height inside. It's almost a lost art.
Cunningham looking it over. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Sasser. Nice defense from the bulldozer.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Kicks it out to Johnson. No good from outside. Pistons leading by 8. And the layup's good off the glass. Cunningham's got 11 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Sasser. Scoreless thus far. To the middle. Pass to Shea. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Hill has the open look. Now, Shea. Now, here is Hill. Over Christie. Rebounded by the Pistons. The Bulldozers got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Hendricks is checked in, and it's Trey Mann in for Marcus Sasser. And a different look here for the Pistons. Edey's checked in for Smith. Terry comes in for Christie. Mann's checked in for Cason Wallace. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cunningham.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And the basket by Hill.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
On the wing, Mann. Over Hill. Man can't hit.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
It's intercepted. Here's the bulldozer. He has 6. Here's Schroeder. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's the bulldozer. Takes a 3. Cranes it from beyond the arc. The bulldozer's got 9.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The 3 from Hill. A bulldozer pulls it in. The bulldozer's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. .152 left in the first quarter. Here's the bulldozer. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 14. It's Beasley on the wing. Terry covering. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Here's the bulldozer. Off with the layup. Here's Atlanta. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, and they didn't get blown out in that game, but it felt deflating, and it felt like they got crushed. They could not get anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
Beasley outside. Pass to Sasser. To the inside. Okongwu, the pass to Hendricks. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Sasser. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Detroit leading by 12. Bounce pass, Schroeder. Here's the bulldozer. Drills it from outside. He's got 12.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Sasser with it. He has yet to score. Okongwu trying to break free. On the wing, Terry. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And so is Detroit, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And the Pistons have been rolling right along, haven't they?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Cade Cunningham out there with Case and Wallace. Then there's Christie, and there's the bulldozer, and it's Smith in at the 4 spot.
Atlanta with the ball. They've got Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Sasser in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Beasley nails the wide open jumper. Beasley's got his second basket.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, the bulldozer in the last time out against the Hawks was simply terrific. He had 33 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Now here's Beasley. Clock at 4. Lets it go from 14. Can't hit that one.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Wallace, the pass to the bulldozer. Now here's Cunningham. Tightly guarded. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And Atlanta making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Beasley outside. Now here's Okongwu, guarded closely. Back to Beasley. There's the three. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Second is Cade Cunningham.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Marcus Sasser. That's his first foul of the game. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And here's Cunningham outside. The rebound by Atlanta. To the middle. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Johnson. And a miss there on the triple. The Pistons lead by 23. Smith passes to the bulldozer. Wallace outside. Cunningham left side. Puts up the 8-footer. And again, no good by Detroit.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Here's the bulldozer. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Beasley outside. Pass to Okongwu. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Smith finds Cunningham. And he jams it home with authority.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
The Hawks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Outside Johnson. Pass to Okongwu. And it's rebounded by the bulldozer. The bulldozer's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And here's Cunningham outside. Cunningham can't get that one to fall.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Sasser outside. The 3-ball. And it's rebounded by the bulldozer.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Smith passes to Wallace. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Outside Johnson. Back to Sasser. Pass to Beasley. From behind the arc. Detroit with a rebound. And this group has been storming through the postseason, sweeping the first round and with a chance to go up 2-0 here tonight.
They've been firing on all cylinders, and we'll see how they do. I mean, the competition getting a bit tougher the deeper into the playoffs we go. That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Johnson. Looking to end the run. And it's rebounded by the Bulldozer.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Christie's shot is off.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Sasser. Still without a bucket.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
They grab their own miss. The Bulldozer gets the bucket.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Beasley outside. There's a screen by Johnson. With a step back. No good there.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And I've also really enjoyed watching them hit the boards, specifically the offensive glass and how they've capitalized on that hustle.
And Detroit making a change here. Edey's checked in for Smith. Terry comes in for Christie. Mann, he's checked in for Wallace. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Cunningham. Hits the trifecta.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Detroit has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. And here's Schroeder outside. The rebound by Atlanta. Mann with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Outside Mann. Pass to Okongwu. Five on the clock. From downtown. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Detroit has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Here's the Bulldozer. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
And it's rebounded by the Bulldozer. And the Pistons shooting it well, around 55% for the game. There's the triple. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Outside man. Back to Okongwu. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Okongwu. Sasser's checked in for Mann. And so he hits both. And here's Detroit. They're on a 16-7 run.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Down low. Here's the Bulldozer. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 3 assists tonight.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Sasser. He's scoreless. Pass to Johnson. Out left to the wing. 5 to shoot. Picked up by Okongwu. Here's Hill. Okongwu inside. Covered by Schroeder. And down it goes. 2 points. Okongwu's got 6.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Here's the Bulldozer. He's got 22. Tipped and out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. Third is Dennis Schroeder.
Some guys thrive on the postseason pressure. He's been an unbelievable floor spacer for them.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Okongwu. Back to Turner, to the left side wing. And he lobs it up to the rim. Tipped away.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Hill for 3. Making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one.
Well, he's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Here's Rizachet. 11 seconds left in the second period. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the Detroit Pistons.
Their offense may get the credit for the lead, but they've set the tone with their rebounding.
I give it the Shaq stamp of approval.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the...
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway.
Yeah.
The front court is Rizachet and Johnson. Marcus Sasser is out there with Hill. And it's Turner in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Johnson with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Hill. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Hill. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the bulldozer in the last outing against the Hawks played a huge game. He scored 33 points, and that was only part of it, as he added a triple-double for his work. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Here's Hill after the made shot from the bulldozer. Good on the bucket.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Out to the wing. Here's Christie. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Christie's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Hill, following the 3 by Detroit.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Cunningham passes to Christie. Back to Cunningham. Here's the bulldozer. Turner covering for 3. Smith, another 3 for Detroit.
And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Outside Hill. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Detroit's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Cunningham. Rebound by the Hawks.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Pass to Hill. Rizache with it. Here's Sasser. His three-pointer's off the mark. Here's the bulldozer. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Christie. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Sasser with it. Now Smith defending. Outside Turner. Launches a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Turner's got 5 points now this quarter.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch-and-shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded. The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Turner. Off target at the rim.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Hill. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Hill's got 15 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 27. There's a screen. Wallace misses.
And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
Johnson sets the screen for Rizache. Off target from outside. Detroit's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Christie with the screen on Turner. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from the bulldozer. The bulldozer's got 29 in the game. Here's Rizache. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Yeah, easy call.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Sasser with it. He's guarded by Schroeder. It's back to Hill. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Hill's got 7 now in this quarter.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Pass to Smith. Schroeder with a screen on Johnson. The bulldozer passes to Smith. Shot clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Christie. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Hawks have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Hill dishes to Turner. Johnson, a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Atlanta's shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. Smith with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Johnson against Smith. Chris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He throw good, Christie. Atlanta making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. Then for the Pistons, Edey comes in for Jabari Smith. And Terry subbed in for Wallace. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Sasser. The Hawks working the ball around. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Good on the three-point shot. Turner's got 10.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Here's the bulldozer, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
To the wing right side. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And the foul on Marcus Sasser. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Mann's checked in for Christie.
Substitution. Number 8, Terrence Mann.
Here's the bulldozer. 32 points in the game. Mann can't hit. Here's Hendricks. He's guarded by Schroeder. Now Sasser hasn't made one yet. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Hawks have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And so he hits the technical free throw. To the right side. Here's Hendricks. Hits it from 3-point range. Hendricks has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's the bulldozer. Terry the pass to the bulldozer. Plays it up off the glass. The bulldozer's got 10 points in just the second half.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Here's Sasser. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Take a look at the bulldozer. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Miles Turner, and it's Beasley in for Hill. Puts it up off the inbound. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Here's the bulldozer. He's got 34. It's Beasley on the wing. Defended by Mann. Taken away. Fast break Detroit. Here's Schroeder. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Hill comes in for Riesesheim. And it's Trey Mann in for Marcus Sasser. Now here's Beasley. He has 7. No good from the wing.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Mann in the corner. From the arc. And they recover it. Schroeder. Here's Heaney. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Here's Mann. Detroit, no good that time either. Atlanta's shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. Pass to Okongwu. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Johnson, he's checked in for Beasley. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Here's the bulldozer. Defended by Mann. Kicks it out to Schroeder. The bulldozer passes to Schroeder. No good on the 3.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
The Pistons shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's the bulldozer, defended by Mann. The bulldozer passes to Mann. It's Terry outside. Good on the triple. Terry's got 5 now. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with...
If they keep trying to blitz you, this is what's going to happen.
Win tonight, and we got this series on lock.